featuring fabulous guests and incredible music. And now here is your host, Mystery Jeff Holden.
How you guys doing? You may not be able to see this on TV, but we have our biggest crowd ever. We're up in the balcony, up into the further balcony. What? We have a great show tonight, which I always say, and I always mean, because that would be dumb to not say that. Our guest tonight is Gina Ekiss, who designed the jazz design for the cups you've seen before. It's an amazing story. It's a horrible intro, amazing story. We also have the music of the Ghost Pines. That's right. And due to a generous donation from BKD and Lathrop and Gage, our title sponsor is Harmony House. Check out this commercial we made for them.
So, you grow in your mommy's belly, and then she poops you out?
Actually, it's a different kind of poop out. She pooped me out like this, like that, and then she had me. Look at that baby.
Do you think that baby got pooped out?
Yeah, she did. Wow.
Yeah. Dave Smith got pooped out years ago. Hey, Dave.
That's right, Jeff.
All right. I was just watching the monitor to see how long that would go.
I'll keep going.
Let's go to Things I've Noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, sorry for you at home that hate that song, because there's lots of you. How hard is it to make things available on iTunes? Can we do that? Okay. You can get it on iTunes sometime. All right, things I've noticed. I've noticed that explaining the musical show Stomp to someone for the first time makes it seem like a huge scam. Yeah, no, literally, they just bang on trash cans and stuff. Yeah, tickets are $40. I've noticed that in Spain, the card game Uno is probably called One. I've noticed that Michelle Pfeiffer was probably startled but delighted to hear her name in Uptown Funk. I've noticed that spare ribs is a ridiculous thing to eat. What about the regular ones? You just get the leftovers? Where did the good ones go? Where have all the cowboys gone? I've noticed that fajitas in a Mexican restaurant could just wait a minute and everything would be fine. Just stop bubbling and smoking for a minute and then come out. I noticed that finally, I have noticed that when I'm on my bike at a four-way stop, I turn into a third base coach. That's things I've noticed.
These things I've noticed. These things I've noticed. Yeah.
There's a lot of news out there, but not all of it is necessary. It's time for the unnecessary news.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Houghton.
And I'm Sarah Jenkins, and this is the Unnecessary News Network. We begin with news from Branson. This summer, Bass Pro founder Johnny Morris shocked the community when he unveiled his latest attraction called Bottom of the Rock.
A Missouri woman recently gained national attention when she claimed to have found the face of Donald Trump in her vegan butter. Which makes sense considering vegan butter is trying to pretend to be something that it's not, contains no real substance, and always leaves you regretting your choice.
Restaurant destination Lambert's Cafe has found itself in the middle of a legal battle as a customer claimed physical damages after being struck with a signature throwed roll. When reached for comment, the waiter blamed the incident on Butterfingers. adding, I don't know, it's just how I roll. There's more. But in the end, he did feel sorry, so he sent a get well carb. Adding, it was the yeast I could do.
Local late-night talk show The Mystery Hour recently received 3 Emmy nominations. Including Palest Host, Most Inaccurate Time Slot Show Title, and Best Pandering to the Audience for Cheap Applause.
The Ozark Mountain Cat Fanciers Association recently brought their cat show to Joplin. The show included more than 100 cats from across the United States and Canada. We're lucky to have the award winner for fanciest cat of the entire show here with us tonight in the Galois Theater. Please help me welcome Professor McScruffins III. Professor McScruffins III. It's fancy. In other news, Diamond, Missouri is celebrating their annual chicken pageant, which, just like it sounds, is a pageant with real chickens. And just like a real pageant, the chick that won had the juiciest legs and the biggest breasts. Am I right?
This summer marked the 150th anniversary of the shootout on the square between Wild Bill Hickok and Davis Tutt. It also marked the 150th anniversary of Southsiders saying, "Oof, downtown, eeh, oof." This summer, 2 Free the Nipple rallies were held downtown on the square. Many attended, more supported the event, and even more came by themselves to watch. To the men who came by themselves with cameras to watch the Free the Nipple rally, join me in Opinion Alley. Welcome, guys. Hey, it's a safe place. So let me just tell you that you just can't go out to that Free the Nipple rally by yourself with a camera and not look creepy. You want us to believe that you just came out of your basement just to support the cause? I'm not saying that you can't be a male and support a facet of equal rights. I'm saying that you, man with a camera who came by yourself, aren't a male that supports equal rights. You're like a lion supporting the Free the Gazelles movement. Sure, you want it to happen, but something tells me that you have ulterior motives. Actually, I'm kind of happy for you. This was your jackpot peeping Tom situation. It's like you crept up to a house, peeked around the bushes, and found out that the walls had fallen down unbeknownst to the bathing residents. But really, did you think about the fact that the news was covering it? I saw your picture in the paper. And you look creepier than an old doll in my grandparents' attic that I stumbled upon while playing hide and seek with my cousin Fat Chucky, creating an image that visits me every night before I fall asleep. But how disappointing was it when you arrived? All the nipples were taped over. That's like turning on Maury when they're not doing a paternity test. Maury, next time I see you, you better have a manila envelope in your hand. Here's the thing, nipples aren't that hard to find. In fact, you, creepy guy, right now, lift up your homemade Catherine Zeta-Jones t-shirt. Now look down, cha-ching, you have 2 nipples of your own, hey-oh. That's kind of the point. Now go home, say hi to your parents, walk down to the basement, then lift up your shirt in front of the mirror. Surprise, it's 4 nipples. Take out your phone and record it. It's your own Free the Nipple rally. That is socially acceptable for you to attend. And now here's Sarah with the Single Girl Summer Report.
Everybody you know got married this summer. Back to you, Jeff.
This summer, a man stole an 18-wheeler semi-truck parked downtown, took it on a joyride that ended at Kearny Street, where he was found wearing the driver's shirt, pants, and gold chain. So congratulations, the Ozarks. With that, you are now officially the Florida of Missouri.
Hertz Donuts announced they are opening a second location in Springfield. Right. When asked whether the new location will change anything, the owners responded, we'll probably just be making more dough.
And that's the unnecessary news. We'll be right back with Gina Ekiss.
That comedy bit brought to you by Oz Air. Guest booking provided by Gig Salad.
Our guest tonight is pretty great. But first, the guest sponsor. MissouriTrafficTickets.com. If you get a ticket, just click it. This summer, I did get a ticket and I clicked it. It's true. I had used their services. Too often. Our guest tonight designed this. You need to find out more about it. You know you've seen this before. Give it up for Gina Ekiss. Gina! Hello, welcome. You want to sit over here? Hi, Gina.
Hello.
Did you ever think you'd be on the biggest late night talk show in Southwest Missouri?
Never in my wildest dreams.
You never thought you would be?
No.
So let's get to this. Because, all right, you designed this.
Yes.
Which everyone has seen. I've eaten lots of watermelon, corn, various things on there. And I never thought, hey, who designed that? That thought never crossed my mind. But then I read an article in the News Leader that said, hey, everyone on the internet is looking for the woman who designed this. Or the person they did not know. Tell me this story from your perspective. I want to work backwards, because I know you're just at work and you came up with this and you're like, that's all right. How did you find out people were looking for you?
My children were on the internet,
As they do.
and told me that on several of the websites that people were wanting to know who the original designer was. I thought, why?
Yes. That's exactly what the internet's for.
It is.
Why? So people were looking for you just because they had seen this design and just became infatuated with it, yeah?
It apparently has like a cult following.
We have some images. People have made shirts of it, yeah? We don't have images, but imagine this on a shirt.
And a car.
It's also on a car, for
I've
crying
seen
out
it
loud.
on cars, fake fingernails.
Fake fingernails?
Yeah, apparently people have a lot of spare time.
All right, now let's go back to the beginning. How did you come to design this?
It was for a contest at Sweetheart Cup. That's where I worked at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And they had hired outside ad agencies to come up with a new stock design for the company because they needed an updated version of the stock design. And they weren't satisfied with what the outside agencies had come up with, so
they had an in-house contest.
they let their in-house artists come up with designs, and that was the one they chose.
And so you're like, oh, all right, good, they chose it. Now we're good. And it becomes this huge thing for the company.
Mm-hmm. It was the largest selling stock design in the history of the company.
And so has your life changed since you've been discovered?
Well, I'm on the mystery hour. So it's changed for the worse? No. No, nothing bad has happened because of it so far, so I'm just hoping.
Do you have any apparel with this on it or anything?
I do not.
Do you hear that? We're putting this online. People will see this. Internet. What size shirt do you wear? Someone on the internet will make you a shirt.
Medium.
She wears a medium. Hey, internet, send us a medium shirt. We'll give it to Gina. Someone's yelling from the audience. We already got people going on it. All right, Gina, thanks so much for coming. We'll be back with the music of the Ghost Pines. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job on this.
Guest travel and accommodations provided by Hotel Vandervoort. Musical guest brought to you by Bryan Properties.
All right. We have a really awesome musical guest tonight. Please give it up for the Ghost Pines.
creature, come again. Fill me with your love, and when you come back to me, I'll be ready to go. So creature, come again. Fill me with your love, and when you come back to me, I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to go with you. You pulled me close and began to sway. Not half a mile away, your body lay. And all the lights take a pretty song and squeeze your head and out along. And in that moment I was 20 again, and my body had forgotten the achy limbs. The scar on your hand was accounted for, and traced what that's some more. And you began to fade away, though I called your name and I begged you to stay. Now each night I lay beside your grave, hoping to dance again. So creature, come again. Fill me with your love, and when you come back to me, I'll be ready to go. So creature, come again. Fill me with your love, and when you come back to me, I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to go. I can't go. I am not ready, but my bones are brittle, withered, and I'm weary. I can't seem to let go. No, I am not ready, but my bones are brittle, withered, and I'm weary. I can't seem to let go. No, I am not ready, but my bones are brittle, withered, and I'm weary. I can't seem to let go. No, I am not ready, but my bones are brittle, withered, and I'm weary. I can't seem to let go. No, I am not ready, but my bones are brittle, withered, and I'm weary.
That was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
I love it. I love it. Wow, what? Jeez. That's Ghost Pines. They deserve it. Hey, that's our show tonight. Just so you know, 10% of our box office proceeds go to a great organization called Harmony House. We'll be back next week. See you guys.
Big Whiskey is the official caterer of the Mystery Hour.